It looks like they're pretty good. I'm going to turn the music down just a bit. There we go. Awesome. Welcome. We're going to continue our Miata design wheel design wheel. This should be, we're on part 3. So we started part 3 yesterday, I think, and we're hoping to get part 3 done. So I did see some photos of the car today that these are going on to. So let's dig those up just so you guys can see too. And yeah, part of, here, I'll open this up so you guys can take a look. There we go. So it is a spec Miata. Hashtag brush script. Hell yeah. Brush script on the door. Hell yeah. Brush script. I'm a big fan of brush script. Other graphic designers hate it. I think it's the greatest thing ever because I can find it in any part of the world. It is the Toyota Corolla of scripts. Anyways, so we're gonna continue designing a wheel for this car, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun. So knowing what the car kind of looks like, we can maybe make some adjustments and make some changes. This is the aesthetic part. We're sort of kind of set into our mechanical part. So yeah, let's do some more design work, if that makes sense. We're hoping to build 5 aesthetic versions. Last time we designed some and rendered an aesthetic version. Let's take a look at this. So we're on to part 3. So we had an early render. I wasn't super stoked on this, if that makes sense. This could look better. So let's make it look better, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of my goal. I'm going to make a couple changes to this. Not a lot, but a couple. And we'll make a new version. Then we'll make ultimately 3 more. We're going to make 5 in total, hopefully. And then we're going to submit it to the customer. And that's kind of going to be it for you. But for me, I'll continue on with them and see where they want to go with that. So, yeah. Let's continue on today. So, let's dive in here. So here we got our face again. Let's continue. If you're hanging out with us again, it's good to see you. If you're hanging out with us for the first time, this is not a traditional stream for us. It's more of a documenting stream. So we're documenting kind of how we function and work, if that makes sense. Yeah. Cool. So I want to just kind of add a few features to this to make it look pretty. That's kind of our goal here. Yeah. Which doesn't seem too wild, but is important when you are putting your car together. Yes, you want it to be absolutely functional, but additionally, you want that function to be appreciated. So you gotta dress it up or doll it up a little bit. And yeah, so there was a couple things I was thinking about since our last stream, and I wanted to kind of put those into action here today, if that makes sense. Sweet. So we'll do that. I want this. Oh, I can do that from here? Oh yeah, okay. Neat. Sweet. This song is terrible. We'll move on further. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I'm just going to add a couple subtle things to this one. I'm not going to add a lot of wild stuff, but just a couple little hints or accente to make this look different. One thing I want to do is create a new plane here. So let's take our front plane. Yeah, I'm ready. Why does it always take a long time? It's like, do you really want to make a new plane? Yeah, man. Is probably enough. Yeah, 50 is enough. There we go. You sure you want to make a new plane? Definitely, I really do want to make a new plane. Oh, okay. We'll make a new plane. Just double checking. Yeah, I wanted to make a new plane for a while now. Oh, okay. Just making sure you wanted that. Yep. Oh, SolidWorks. Okay. Wow. So, I wanted to add something to the spoke, just as a gentle accent. Nothing like too wild or crazy. Go. I'll try maybe 2 mil. I'll try 10 mil. There we go. We'll do features, extruded boss base. We're going to go up to a surface, which is this guy here, and we're going to offset this quite a bit. Let's do, I don't know, 20? How about the other direction? That'd be great. Maybe 15? Maybe 10? Ah, there we go. Is that gonna be good for us? 12? 11? Let's give this a fillet. 5 mil? We'll give him a fillet of 2 mil. 2.5, that's kind of the goal here. There we go. Awesome. And before we finish that fillet, let's do a circular pattern of this guy. We'll use him around axis 1. And we'll do 4 of them. Okay, don't do 4 of them. That's cool too, I guess. 4, 2, send it? No? Okay, cool. Alright. Let's do it this way then. Yeah, that's right. Ugh, that's so annoying. That'll work. That'll work. There we go. And then on that same plane, we're going to create yet another drawing. Okay, I guess that works. This should be vertical. There we go. Nani? Maybe 2 mil? See, that's ideal. Okay. Circular pattern. I know there's conflicts. Don't you panic. Oh, kidding me? There we go. We're doing this wrong. Okay. Doing it wrong to how I want to do it. So let's do this. I got a plan. What? That was wild. Maybe that's not what I want. Actually, I got a plan. Cut. That's actually not what I want. Let's do this. We'll do extrude cut. We'll do offset from surface. We'll pick our surface here. We'll go 2 mil deep. Actually, no, we won't. We'll go blind. Go 10. 10's not deep enough, so we'll go 11. We'll go 12. Here we go. There we are. That's not bad. Not bad, mate. Not bad at all. That's how the British go, by the way, just so you know. Okay, let's hide our planes here. We're going to create our circular here. Do 15. Maybe not 315. Maybe just 15. There we go. Cool. We'll do our extruded cut. And we'll go through all. There we are. And that should be us for now. Wow. Save as. This is version 3. And let's apply some functions to this. So we'll give it, I don't know, a general, we'll give it a metallic gold for sport. A couple of surfaces, like our extrude cut or extrude cut. This surface here, this surface here, this one here, that one there, and that one there. Those can all be different material. There we go. And let's take a look here. View, sketches. Awesome. Assume. Revolve. Yeah, okay, okay. Those guys are all going to be cut afterwards anyway, so they might as well be there we go. Sweet. So yeah, I'll file save. Let's build a new assembly. Let's put that bench together. To make things easier, we're actually going to do a thing. We're gonna create these guys, then we're gonna insert some stuff. We'll go to some hardware here. That one's gonna be tricky to locate. We can do it though. Okay. All right, insert some components, which is our hardware. We'll yeet that beat. There we go. And let's rotate him for sport. He is going to be mated to here. Cool. And then he's going to be mated to here. Cool. And then this guy is going to be mated to here. There we go. Nice. Awesome. And we're going to insert some components here. We're going to insert our drill insert. We're going to rotate this guy. There we go. We're also going to insert our valve stems. So we're going to do this guy. He's going to be mated to the inside of this. And then that face. He got confused. Okay, let's rotate him so he doesn't get confused. Now he will default the correct way. Cool. I'll do that guy. This guy. Cancel. Actually, let's chomp this that way. Then we can make this easy. We're gonna mate this guy. Up to this guy. There we go. So he can be cloned or copied. So we'll give him a circular component of 2, and we'll use, I don't know, this circular edge here to define the other one. There we go. So we got 2 of those guys. Nice. Some components. We'll go to our folder here. I'm always nervous with this stuff. So let's meet this guy here. This guy. There we go. And we'll give this guy a chomp again. I'm gonna take this guy, we're gonna mate him to that guy there. Cool, and we're gonna take this guy. He's gonna mate. Okay. Now this guy here needs a circular pattern. We can use, we're gonna do 15M. I'll use this here for him. And this guy here, our insert, I'll do a circular pattern 4. And again, we can use the outer shell here. Cool. We're gonna go File, Save As. We'll call him 3 assembly. Then we're gonna do a wild thing. It's gonna get very mad at me here. I'm gonna delete this guy. Yes. And we're gonna go File, Save As. We'll call this form and base. There we go. So let's do a little bit of good time, fun time, render time, USA. Because why not? It for sport. Oh yeah, crack that back. I want this project to be did. I like this project. I'm having fun with this project. I have other projects I need to do as well though. So I want to deliver some dopeness. So I am able to move on. Cool. There we go. On the metal. I got this guy here. Go. Let's get on to our old here. There's some dusty steel for the center of these guys. That dusty steel should probably go to bolts and nuts here as well. I'll put our aluminum onto our valve stems. Oh, I didn't put the nuts in this one, but that's okay. Oh, the nuts didn't copy around. Weird. Oh, I guess I didn't tell them to, so that makes sense. But that's okay. We'll put our steel dusty on there. No one will see secrets. Secrets. Okay, we got our guy here. Now you're like, Quinn, that looks ready to render, and I'm like, yeah, I guess it's ready to render. Actually, we will do a couple renders. So let's do first. Let's do an orthographic view of this. Orthographic views always look really good to me. I don't know why. Do -90. Awesome. Cool. We're gonna do this as a render, then I'm gonna make some changes to it, essentially. P3V3. Awesome. I like orthographic views. I don't know why. They're so calming and structured and well organized. That rendered extremely quick. Holy shit. Okay. Let's get it rotated on this guy and we'll go back to a perspective based one. We'll get a we'll get a 9.75. There we go. if I like that. What if I move the environment? What if we spin? Spin! 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 I'll give him a render there. Sweet. Soft touch today. Got a soft touch. Speed. Okay. A couple renders going on with this guy. Cool. Now we're going to take our orthographic view because we're going to abuse that for a second here. That's really what he sounds like in real life. I don't know why. Okay. Actual pixels? Fwimp. It's not bad. It could be bigger, I guess. I don't know why I'm rendering it so small. Anyways. We're gonna create. We're here to create jobs. Create jobs. Let's create. I want to create a cycle. Can I just create a circle? Can. No, can't do it that way. He doesn't create a path. Okay, I'm dumb. Doink. Let us create a path. Let us create a path. Let us path. I think I can type along that path. So let's do this. Let's do a thing. Nani? Why is it struggling to type on that path? I'm a little bit confused. Let's try this again. Control Z. Okay, we got a path. What if I try to type down here? Okay. So it's happy that way. First thing we're gonna do. Crank this shit down. Crank this shit up. Crank it up. do it like that, maybe? Maybe we can make the speed hero look different or better. Brush script, because we all know brush script is sick. Nah, it's gotta be a capitalized to make it fit good. We do the Arial. Oh my god. We do Arial black. Let's crank her down a bit. Yeah, it looks kind of shitty. Look dumpy. It looks dumpy. So what if we do... Dear God. Dear God. I have been a bad boy this year. Ooh. Ooh. Nah, says Quinn, nah. No. Essentially, we could actually have this, we could have this stuff laser etched in if we really wanted to. That'd actually be kind of cool to put into the lips. Let's see here. Oh, neato. CBC. You're watching the CBC. I do like that, actually, the impact. What are we looking at? What a relief. Oh, it'd be really fun to have that laser etched in. Sure, I have a Canadian flag in here somewhere. No? Okay. Go. God, like 5. Something like this, maybe. you know what I'll have to do? Check this out. Not enough. If I just delete this sides here, we put a leaf in there. Heck off, pal. Maybe 8 it is. There you go. That's definitely not centered. And we can chomp the leaf a little bit. Give her a big chomp. There we go. That's much better. More round. Improve your roundness today. Maybe they should hit harder a bit. I don't know. Let's try something different. Trash. Oh, big trash. Good trash, but not the right trash. Ninja Turtle? Hell yeah. Why do you have this font, Quinn? I don't quite know. Doesn't look good, that's for sure. But look, Quinn, not good. Still not looking good. Most of this is gross. Let's get this just right. It's adventure here. Nah, dude. Nothing's looking quite right. On the hunt. We're on the hunt. We're looking for the right thing. Thing that feels the best. Oh, that's heinous. All of this is quite heinous. something a little bit lighter touch. Light touch. Oh my god. The hunt is on. Supposed to be white. I don't want to see why it has to be black. Can you laser etch white? Looks like you can. That's pretty sick. I'm okay with that. Let's learn a new thing. Okay, this is only $6,800 to put those onto the wheel. Oh my god. Let's adventure. 18 minutes of handheld camera. It's wild they're able to do different colors. Okay. Sweet. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. So it is possible that we could do other colors than just our traditional black. Let's phone all the time, always. Maybe that's too big. Maybe it's too small. Could run something like that. Let's give that a go. needs to be way bigger. 5? Can I just see it? Could I be able to move it around by... Still not quite big enough, so that's okay. Get a 10 then. No, you jerk. We're close. 10 seems actually probably just right. So... then 9.5 6 9.7 9.4 maybe. Okay, 6. It's gonna go up a bit. 2. 2.19. 1.8. There we go. Feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Okay, let's go back to a regular camera. Squeals like the first time. Yeah. There we are. That feels nicer. Okay, let's change this material. I don't like this one material. Oh, we also need to add a miscellaneous. Nope. Not what I wanted. There we go. And then this guy here. Maybe aluminum. Like a texture aluminum, maybe. Spun aluminum? Okay. Now we're talking. 1920 by 1920? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Struggle and catch fire. go back to Photoshop. Let's go back to image adjustments. Image size. Oh, dude. 600. Should be 1920. Additionally, this canvas size should be should be 1920 by 1920. Transform. Let's scale this up. 100, 300, 250. I think. 240. The Nissan 240SX. Nope, not what I wanted at all. I want to play. Give us a bit crisper of an image, hopefully. Crisper. I think I want to put material that's different than the painted. What if we used an anodized face? That'd be wild. Too wild for me, even. Too wild. Not that I know of. There you go, we got a nice metallic blue in there. That'll look okay. Do it. Burn the computer down. Into flames. we go. Let's do it. Do it, do it, do it. Come on, melt this bitch. Get her hot. Yeah. If you're just hanging out with us now, welcome. We're working on our Miata wheels. These are for a customer's spec Miata. And we're trying to create a new type of wheel, sort of? In a way. Yeah. Cool. And for sport, we'll throw another color on there. Yeet. Yeet. Maybe there's another color we can yeet at it. Oh, this is lovely red. Yeah, it's not a perfect system, but it's not bad. Ooh, so epic looking. In your face. It's up in your face. It's me, Snake. I gotta finish these guys. I still haven't finished these guys yet. Meow. Gotta finish them. Whew, they take a while to weed out. Could do a hand camera. Watch the hand picking through things. Thrings? Dings, throngs. Thrangs, thrungs. Okay, I'm stoked on that. Let's try again. What do you mean try again? We'll move on. Nope. Nope. Let's do this again. We're gonna do there we go. Let's find another way of doing this. If chat's got any ideas, feel free to throw them out there. Let's do this. I got a plan. First of all,
swing your partner round and round.
see you later. See you later. And see you later. And we can hide this guy too, because that's really helping us right now. Actually, just start hiding stuff. That's fine. We'll just leave that open for now. All right. One thing I'd like to do is create another plane here. Go. We'll call this 45 mil. There we are.
Swing your partner round and round.
And do that. Also going to do this. Go. That. That and that. We'll do that. And then do great things with this. Oh, Dorp. And also Dorp. Dang it. How did I miss that? What's happening here? I thought I trimmed all that. Is my brain broken, or do I have a double circle? I think I got a double circle, but that's okay. The double circle. How deep does it go? Where would you find yourself in a double circle? This song is really unacceptable. I don't know why I let it go for so long. Where would you find yourself in a double circle? In a world with more than one circle, we find a man who has two circles. Okay. In a hamburger made of steel. Well, the look is really determined by the shape here. There's not a lot I can do with it, but we're gonna try. We're trying. Ooh, he's trying. Ooh, he is trying. Why doesn't this? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay, we have our new plane, don't we? Okay, this is going to take a bit of frigging around with. Yeah, it's going to take a bit of frigging around. That's okay though. Oh yeah. No. There we go. Do we have different Canadian flags in this? Yeah, we'll open this up as. This is an SVG. It actually should open up as a vector. There we go. No? Okay. Heck you. Oh. SVG.png. Hamburger. Okay. Hi there. Welcome. If you're hanging out with us, good to see you. We are working on our Miata design. Currently, we're on the fun part. And it's trying to stylize this thing. Leaf. Let's go into this guy here. Go. File. Export. There you go. Oui, oui. Oui, oui, monsieur. Okay, what? File. Insert. Well, he died. Minus 300. Minus 175. Minus 225. Pretty good. And then minus 150. Bad minus 200. Yeah. And then we'll scale him the heck down. We'll use, I don't know, man. I don't know. Create. Oh, I see. Check this bull snit out. Watch and learn. Oh, I see. about right. Cool, let's do some trimming. Like, what? You're gonna trim this? I'm like, yep, hell yeah. Actually, Control A. Go. Now we use some trimming. See you later.
Got my fob back.
You found it?
Yeah. Already found it at the front door, inside.
Oh, somebody put it in the door or something?
No, inside.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Congrats. Welcome to the stream, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, just say, hey, I found my fob, everyone. I don't have to pay hundreds of dollars from the Lexus dealership. It's great.
Hooray! He's like, wait, shit. Didn't even know I was on stream. Yeah, we want to scale this bench down. There we go. He's not bad. We'll move him up a bit though. Weep. Let's move this guy up. Let's go, I don't know, 10? And not too many. 5. Here we are. Sweet. I might not use this particular drawing. We're going to copy this drawing to another plane. A plane of another existence. Let's create another plane. That one will do just fine for us. There we go. Hide this other guy so no one sees him. I'll paste this guy onto that plane.
Close the door.
Do what feels good. See? V. There we go. I can hide this guy. He exists in the depths of our spoke. We shall extrude him. Extrude boss / base. We'll do an offset from our surface, which is going to be. You gonna translate that guy? You're gonna just do an extrude. Are you gonna extrude? You're not gonna extrude for me? Yeah, that's it. That's you. Yeah, there you is. Do offset from surface, which is this guy here. Reverse the offset. You can do it. I believe in you. Boom, one mil. Reverse the offset. There it is. That's the thing. That's the thing we need. Now, I'm probably going to go and make some changes to him because this would be very difficult to machine. So a couple things we're going to do. Hack that guy off. Do some 1 mil. Really, that's going to be 1 mil there. Oh my god. 0.25 of a mil. You can do it. You're dumb. You're dumb. I know. I know you was mad. It's mad. It's mad at me. Okay. Don't be so dumb. This one clearly will do all of this just fine. Discard those changes. We'll just do it the old school way. go. And this edge here, we'll fill it. 1 mil. No. 0.1 mil. Oh, you're dumb. All right, we'll do it the old school way. 0.1, yeah. Stupid imported drawings not being tangent. You can select that now. That'd be great. Okay, hell with it. We're just going for looks right now anyways. Here we go. Sweet. So we're in there. Let's give this some color. And we'll give this guy here. Go. Oh, we're gonna put some bolt holes in this boy as well. I forgot about that. Put some 15 in there. Get your cut through all. Go. You guys got the holes in them. Last but not least. I think that's good for this one. So we're gonna call this file save as. Cool. Let's build a wheel. This one's going to mate. This guy here. Go. Cool. We'll file save as. V4. If you're hanging out with us, thanks for hanging out. We are working on our Miata build. Okay, let's dive into some rendering here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I'll save that as a new scene. Okay, yeah, delete that. Thanks. That'd be great. Yes. Yes. View, window, render, settings, resolution, 1:1. Thanks. File, save as. I'll call this. There you go. Speed Hero Basic. There we go. I'll add that to the scene. There you go. Welcome to the scene, little guy. There you go. Scratch steel in there. Some aluminum basic. We'll throw that guy a bone. That same material can be applied to a couple things for us. There we go. This guy here will be our no. Control Z. There you go. And yeah, I think I'll put that steel ultra scratched onto the bolts here as well. I think that feels right for our render here. So let's give him a render. Oh, dang. Stop. We need to actually put this in the right folder and name it correctly. Gluck. Go, and this will be 3v4. Yeah, let's do it. Now you can do the thing. Now I'll do the thing, it says. So if you haven't followed from the start of this project, we're actually working on a 3-piece performance Miata wheel. Normally the stuff I kind of design is usually more aesthetic and a little less performance. This one we actually took a different approach. So we used our 555 design process. So we created 5 basic rough shapes of a variety of different face styles that fit roughly the car as it was. We then stress tested all those, both radially, so we spun them, we torsionally tested them as well, just to make sure things were okay. We then compared all those results and picked a winner of that 5. We moved on to part 2. Part 2 is taking that winner and making 5 versions of that winner and seeing different ways that we can maybe add structure or remove structure from those. We picked the winner from those 5 after stress testing them the same way. And then the third part is what we're working on now. We're actually just kind of building a nice wheel for aesthetics reasons. So things that look good. Yeah. So that's where we're at. So we're trying to build a wheel that maybe is very beautiful, very pretty, if that makes sense. So that's kind of where we're at. Thanks for hanging out with us, by the way. Normally we stream like playing video games and usually car-related racing games. This is sort of to document the process of what it's like to make a wheel. The reality is that even though we've done some FEA testing or finite element analysis, it's really rudimentary. We don't really have a supreme and perfect example of our strength tests. And so after doing some preliminary stuff, words, mouth tension, then we're going to have to kind of make a wheel and push it a little bit hard, see if it's going to fail. We've done something unique with this wheel. You'll see an undercut spoke just underneath my mouse here. It actually is a hollowed spoke in order to help move some air around, especially around the hub area. I want to take some of the air out of that area in hopes of improving cooling while maybe maintaining strength. That part of the spoke was actually kind of not taking any load anyway, so we took that out in hopes to move air through it. So yeah. So we're just doing a couple renders here. Let's go to our camera. Let's go to -90. Yeah, my fans kicked on. They almost never kick on this thing, so that's cool. And we'll do it orthographic. Send it. Yeah, you work hard, little computer. That's your job. Our goal here is to create the strongest and lightest wheel, but also gain some other benefits like maybe hub cooling. Hub cooling is something that's very, very rarely considered, but is something that was actually banned from Formula One. I'm sure they'll find some other ways to cool the hubs, but yeah, essentially when you press the brake pedal, that you're slowing the car down, so you're creating brake heat. You're converting the momentum of the car, which is a type of energy, into another energy, heat. That's the exchange. Problem is that heat goes somewhere. and it often goes into the tire, which is bad. So anytime we can sort of remove a little bit of hub heat, we might be able to remove tire heat, which makes the tires last longer and makes lap times more consistent as well. And it makes planning out, the less hub heat we have, especially on high grip days that are like dry and really have like good traction. The less hub heat we have, the less variance in performance that we have. Our tire does all the work, and so if my tire is wildly different in temperatures all the time, then I'm going to have some differing or varying results with my lap times and stuff. So yeah, that's stuff kind of weirdly important. Yeah, so we've kind of created another version here. It looks goodish, I guess. Yeah, and if you're curious about that sort of hub area there, that's kind of how it's functioning. Actually, I'm going to take a render of this because I look kind of neat where we are. So we'll take a render of that. Yeah, that's kind of how the spoke is functioning, as we're cutting through that spoke. I've been pensive to add any filleting to it or any chamfering, but I wonder maybe that would improve the strength by distributing that shearing force, that cutting force on the edge. I'm not sure. I am a self-taught engineer. I'm not a professional engineer, so most of this is guesswork, sadly. I'm not claiming to be the world's greatest or the smartest in any way, but we're trying our best. So you can see some pocketing cutouts here to reduce some weight. One of my favorite parts of the wheel should render up here, just to the top right of that, the closest upper pocket there. You'll see in a second. It's kind of a neat way that the spoke sort of interacts with the back facing. And I don't know why, I just am very happy about it. It's a very complex curve that we created. Show me the render. Our music died. I don't know why it died. Why do you die, music? I'm still listening. I feel like the bump mapping on those is a little aggressive. I'll be honest. I can maybe turn that down if I wanted to. On the wheel hub inserts, or our lug nut inserts. Yeah, they seem a little bit poppin'. Poppin'. I'm poppin'. Check me. I'm poppin'. It's coming along. We're getting there. You can do it, little wheel. Push it to the limit. I really like to finish this tonight. That would be a beautiful goal. Come on, little guy, do it.
Yeah.
There you go. A little bit more computing space for you. You can do it, little wheel. It did its thing. It did its job. Great. Cool. Let's see if we can find another way. Another way. How else can we make this beautiful? Actually, I've got a plan. I want to do a version of this. There you go. Hey, good evening. I would love to help you, Nick. Yeah, the ghost of Nick. Since, as a Nigerian prince, you've passed on. Did you know, actually, interestingly enough, about the Nigerian prince, is it's a difference in language. So, to be the head of the household is to be the king. And so there's lots of kings, there's lots of Nigerian princes and princesses. It just means that somebody's out of the household and you're second in place. As far as I know, I'm pretty ignorant to the world, but that is actually a little chunk of information my brain has absorbed during the years that I have been an adult-ish. So, yeah, I would love to help you out. We can unlock your funds very simply. So yeah, send me all your money, and we'll do so. I like it. If you do wish to, you can always go to the Patreon link down below. I like this. So we got those boys going on there. Let us hamburger. Let's eat hamburger. Everybody eats hamburger tonight. Painted. Thank you. Yeah, we're trying to get some nice looks here. We're just working on the aesthetics of it now, and so I'm doing a couple things that I might think might look good, if that makes sense. Yeah. The reality is this style of wheel isn't really my style, if that makes sense. Not that it's wrong for what we're doing, it's just wrong for what I would want to do on my own. So that makes sense, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, this is sort of a different style than I would do myself, which is no problem at all. It's just yeah, I have to look at it with salts of grains and try to make it appeal to what I think the customer will like. Okay, let's do this. This guy here and this guy here. Pierce. And this guy here. And this guy here. Can we tell him to pierce? Yeah, we can. Awesome. At the center of this guy, we're going to get a little bit wild. We'll do a 3.5. Go. Features a revolved cut around our axis here. You're like, Quinn, that's way too much. I'm like, I know. We'll go 10 degrees. Mid-plane. Nope. I wanted a revolved cut, but that's cool. Brain, you did me wrong. Oh, that's neat. Doing a little ball. Beep beep. Yeah, there's a bean in here. It's me. I'm Bean. And you're also a bean. We have two beans in here. We're slowly working on our project here. We're getting there. It's coming along. Cut. Let's do this. Let's fillet our cut. Nope. There we go. Fillet. We'll do at 3.5. Same with this one. That way we got little cutouts in there. Now let's take this guy. And let's take this guy. And let's do a circular pattern around axis here, and we'll do 15. They should look like that. And then we can take this guy, and these guys, and we can tell them to be this. Ta-dang! Look at that. Even more weight savings than you expected. She is quite a fruit salad, I'll be honest here. Okay. Out of curiosity, did that save us any weight? Oh, this boy's getting light. This is, whew, she's getting light. I'm a little bit scared how light this is getting. If you check this out, we're down to 1,116 grams for our face. So, So under 2.5 pounds. Noodle has threatened and promised to toss my salad. Great. Thank God this stream will be sent to a potential customer. Also, by the way, it's okay. I want to do some cutouts here. We had these guys, which are way out here. We got their fillets. We also got this guy, this guy. We're going to make them polished aluminum as well. And our last but not least, these doodles here should be... We'll never see them, but it don't matter. He's easy going. I do feel welcome. Okay, we're gonna save this as a... I'm gonna call this another version. I'm not gonna call it a subset. I think this is a different look altogether. So we'll file save as. Technically, we really just need to do one more after this. Even though we're at the number 5, I want to do a 6th. Don't worry. Panic a little bit. Go. Oh, it doesn't like the cutouts here. Interesting. It didn't bring those into the assembly. That's super strange. Okay, yeah. File, save as. Let's take a look there. Did that not cut those out? What happened? Whoa, what's going on? Why am I not seeing those? Oh, that's super odd. Okay, we'll check it out in our rendering program, and maybe I've never had that happen before. I don't know if it ran out of resources or what the heck occurred, but you know, here we are. Let's take a look in here. Do we have it in this one? Yeah, it's got it in here. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Heck you, buddy. Yeah, get it all in here. Get it all in there. Okay. We're just going to deal with it. We got the matte black out. Might as well get the matte black in there right away. Hold on. The yelling is happening upstairs. Oh no. Okay. Throw our scratch steel in there. Actually, I'm going to put steel dusty in this one just so it's not as aggressive, if that makes sense. Hey, you're finally got delivered yesterday. Nice. Oh, the last day, not tomorrow. Blah. I don't know why my brain. Yeah. Congrats. Are we talking about like a Hayashi Street? Is that like what we're going at here? Because those are sick. I get mad at Hayashi Streets or other wheels like that, only because they essentially they beat everybody else to that their simple design, if that makes sense. You can't copy what they're doing because they already did it. So I get frustrated. So I'm like, you beat me to that. That's a really cool look. I wish I would have been the first. Hell yeah. What size of streets do you get? Tell me more. Tell me more. That's exciting. So you're saying it's okay to copy as long as you do it long enough. I'm just bugging, by the way. Also, this is the most heinous looking wheel we've made. This thing's heinous. Also, our cutouts didn't come through on this guy. That's really odd. I don't know why it doesn't show them on this one. Okay, let's fail at this, because this is ugly anyways. That way we know we've exercised the ugliness. Let's do it yellow, just like the car. There we go. Nice, 5.5 kilograms. Them is light. It's hard to compete with one-piece wheels when it comes to lightness, but it's also hard to compete with them when it comes to cost to manufacture. So the Hayashis. Now, are yours a vintage Hayashi? Or are we talking about like a modern one? Because there's different generations of Hayashi as well, and there's different manufacturing methods because of that. So I'm curious to how old your wheels are. We'll put a blue in here. I don't know why that didn't come through on that. That's super weird. I don't know. Both brand new. So they'll likely be a cast set rather than like, I think the new ones are cast. The old ones were sand cast, so a little bit different, but yeah. So they'll be to a higher tolerance than the old ones would be, but maybe of a lower weight. So that's cool. Yeah, if you go back, like if you pick up like Hayashis from like the late 70s, early 80s, those boys are sand cast. They are not machine cast or anything like that, or gravity cast or any of that. They are purely sand. And so somebody will like make a really rough or clunky one, and then they'll machine them out. You can always use, I do have a Discord, but you can also use Imgur if you want. That works as well. Cool, I'll toss this into the chat here. There you go. You can always throw them in there if you'd like. Okay, I hate this wheel. We'll put a couple renders in because this version is poopy. I don't like it. Let's take a look here. Sweet, we got some guys here. He did. Ooh. I see those gunmetal boys. Let's take a look here. Let's throw them up. How about, yeah, there we go. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, so these guys are, they look like they are a modern casting. Ooh, they still got some texture in there. There might be a sand cast. I can't remember if Hayashi is working with or on their own from the Colin project. Colin Project, or Colin, is manufacturing with the rights a bunch of older wheels with modern technologies. And they're doing a medium job of it. So not the best job, but not the worst. But I don't know if this is a Colin Project wheel or not. But those got some bumpy bumpies in there, and I like the bumpy bumpies. So that's very cool. Metal texture and grains are very attractive to me. So that's nice. Cool. These are dope. And these are 14 by 8 minus 6, but they're 4 by 100. So are we a Miata guy? Is that, I can't remember if we're a Miata guy. Okay, if they are made independently, then they are probably a sandcast then, which is really cool. Yeah, the texture is important. You can take a lot of older wheels and manufacture them in a new style, and they won't look good because they actually are missing that texture. Let's take a look at our bolt holes so that we are mounting our lugs right into the face. There's no steel seat or anything pressed into there. Cool. And hopefully these are a 45-degree shank, or maybe they're 60-degree shank. I'm not sure. I still can't tell visually. They almost maybe look like a 60-degree shank, but I could be wrong. Very cool. Very, very cool. And so you want the non-machined face look. You want the fully powder coated face look. Sweet. Okay, this guy here, I do not like. This one's the worst one so far that we've done. The worst version. He is... Nope. Also, it's missing my cutouts from here, too. What is happening? Why? Discard. Oh, that didn't even save to the right folder. Ah. I was so impatient with it because I didn't like it. No. Where do you render to? I need to fix this. Nope. Yeah, we'll call you P3V4-1. P3V4-2. I'll throw them. There we go. Sweet. Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. We're working on our Miata wheels. We are very near the end of our project. We're going to do one more set of aesthetic wheels, and then we're just going to kind of plop it on the laps of our customer here. Kind of see where we're at. We did some pre-renders earlier, so this was an early one I did with some cutouts with the Speed Hero and Foreman put in there. This one was okay, but I don't really like the way the lettering interacts with the face here. So we did another version where I did a couple more cutouts in this one, and I added a little bit more style to it. So I would call this version 2A. Technically it's version 3. Version 3B. So we had 3A, 3B. I added a couple stickers to the lips because I don't see why we couldn't do that. I just wanted to add some stickers to the lips. Yeah. So I add some stickers to the lips and try a couple different colors just to see what it'd be like. Cool. Our version 4s, we did a couple more cutouts, but we sort of toned it down quite a bit. Not as much variation, although we did add our little Canada leaf on the bottom, which I think looks good. But we could maybe get away with just doing that as a sticker. So we could use reduce some weight, reduce some machining complexity, and just use like a chrome sticker. That would actually work even better. And then version... we should have called this version version 5, I guess. Yeah, this is technically version 5. But yeah, we did some more cutouts, and they are heinous. They look really bad. So I didn't like that one. I actually preferred this version so far. A little bit understated one. But yeah, I think we'll use a chrome sticker for that guy. Cool. Let's do one last final version here, just to kind of get things. So we're going to use this guy. We're going to find out why he doesn't like all our cutouts. I don't know what's going on. We have some shaded things here at the bottom. I don't know what's happened with him and why that's occurred. What's the deal? Ah, it's suppressed somehow. Okay. I've never used this to suppress. Whoa, okay. I've never suppressed stuff before. So that's neat. We'll save that. That's super odd. Okay. It is unique. I'm a little bit worried about it. I'm hoping. I hate to say that I am hoping that I've read our results correctly, but that's really what I am saying is I really do hope I've interpreted our stress test results correctly. There is another version in my brain that I would like to do that might be a little different than this, but with a similar sort of approach, if that makes sense. Yeah, I've got some other projects I do need to move on to, so this is kind of like we're going to do our best to get the best one that we can. Yeah, if that makes sense. So let's do our fillet here. Let's bring this back to our 5 mil because he looks a little bit better that way. There we go. Let's take our cutouts and our fillets. Okay, hear that, and let's apply vegetable selection. There we go. The cutout through the spoke is really unique because it's essentially material that was doing no work. So we chopped it out there. I really do hope that it's going to function and not deform. I don't think we'll actually have a problem, but I keep making wheels for different companies. They keep making prototypes. And I never get to see I never get to touch or interact with them or play with that wheel or even drive around on them to see, does it feel like it flexes underneath me? Is it failing? I just send the design away and hope for the best, which sucks. That's not ideal at all. I really would like to be more involved in the process of testing them further when they're in real life. So yeah, I that's why I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. If I had succeeded and wholeheartedly succeeded and had some stuff like really come back to me and say, hey man, this worked, then I would have more confidence in it. I'm still going to send it. We're still going to send it. But yeah, I would like to have a little bit more feedback in the future regarding some of this stuff. Okay, dude, destructive testing is the funnest part. If anything, that's why I got into this, so I could just beat the snot out of a car. Hey man, I need you to beat the snot out of this car. Okay, I'll beat the snot out of this car. Oh, it didn't break. Sick. That's what I want. I don't want it to break. How do we take this further? Where do we go from here? What can we do to make this look a little bit more stylish? It's not a lot. There's really not a lot without pointlessly adding material to it. This really doesn't make sense to add a lot to this. Frustrated by this. That's such a sharp edge. The song's sick. I think we're just gonna leave this as is. I think that's it. So version 5? 6, there we go. We're gonna adjust those. These guys were version 5. Dang it. There we go. That works better. And this will be version 6. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Okay. File save. File. We're going to open up our base here. And file save as. V6. I like me a V6. A V6 engine. The new V6 Honda from... Can't do it. The new V6 engine from Honda. Rem! That's right, I said rem. He's playing it calm, he's playing it smooth today. Ooh, so calm and smooth. Alright, let's put a cool paint job on it. Cool paint job, USA. There we go. Them zinc boys on there. Heck yeah. V6 motor. It's hot version. Okay, la 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, there's the metals in here aren't quite right. They're like, here's some steel, and I'm like, there's some darker steels than that. I have to use our dusty steel here, because there is a darker steel out there. Miscellaneous. You know? And then you're like, steel dusty onto our nut. No, I can't do that. I can't just drag steel dusty on the nut. Okay. What if I do it this way? No? Okay, heck you then. Let's find a nice render for this. Yeah. Transparent aluminum does exist, actually. There are wheels that have been built with it. The idea of transparent aluminum is strange, but it is real. Transparent aluminum. So it do exist. There are no, yeah, there we go. It's been did. Just saying. People have done did. There's been a couple donks actually a long time ago. Clear wheels. Yeah, there's been a couple that have done this. These ones are likely not truly translucent aluminum, but likely a show car plexiglass. But it has been did. And I think that, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. This one is so expensive they only did 2 of the wheels. Also, what is with... These might be plastic, to be honest. But transparent aluminum does exist. It is real. Also, that's not bags. Those are air cylinders. Thanks. There we go. Just showing the car moves without actually putting any load on the wheels. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's enough of that. But clear aluminum is real. Not that real, though. Not an attainable real. This reminds me of when you talk about engines. People are like, hey, man, they're going to make better fuel-efficient motors in the future. And it's a science and it's a cost problem. It's an economics problem that they can't. Like, what do you mean? It'd be more economical if they did. The problem is that to burn fuel more efficiently, you have to burn it hotter. And none of the materials that we build the engine can take that extra heat. And none of the materials that can take that extra heat can we afford to make an engine out of. Your regular everyday economy car would all of a sudden be $150,000 and up. Just to have a motor that can burn fuel an extra 10% more at a way higher heat. So yeah, it's an economics problem. That's why electric cars will win. But let's get back into our render here. Did I even save this to the right folder? Not at all. Let's try again. Part 3, version 6. Go. Try again. If you're hanging out and you want to talk cars, we can talk cars. That is literally what I gotta do for a living. I teach people every day how to operate automobiles, whether it's at a high speed of rate of speed, or if it's just operating around town inches away from transport trucks. Either way. The big news is you can do it. There's a lot of stories like that, Nick. It's not that it's not untrue. Tell me more. Bug Grandpa. I assume that Grandpa can't get sued if he's that old at this point. Like, if that makes sense. The real secret is watering fuel down. You're like, what, Quinn? That's crazy. I can keep increasing compression ratio if I keep mixing water. And you're like, that seems strange. But the reality is that the lower the octane the fuel is, actually the higher the explosion or the bigger the explosion is, just the more sensitive it is. Ah, okay. Well, somewhere you got to dig through his stuff because that's actually very important. That stuff. There's a lot of stories like that exist, especially in American culture, where like it's people versus the big oil companies, and it is people versus big oil companies. That is true. Money is money, and they want as much as they can. But there is a wide variety of tales about that, and it's neat because some of that stuff might be real, some of that stuff might be true, some of that stuff might be just like the it's weirdly enough, it's more likely to be true if there is no evidence of it. What I mean by that is one of the more recent ones in the grand scheme of the automobile was a magnet, like an electromagnet around the fuel lines. People are like, oh, if you magnetize the fuel lines, the car's going to get exceptionally good fuel economy, and the big companies don't want you to know about it. No, okay. So people just put magnets around there. I was like, no. So the reality is that it was that theory was likely to self-disprove itself. So there's no point in putting in time to prove it wrong, if that makes sense. Like if I was a big company and it's going to cost me millions of dollars to go, hey, you're wrong, even though it's naturally going to self-disprove itself, then they would not put the time and effort into it. So if they do put the time and effort into it, if they feel threatened that you're going to steal their profits, that is actually a more likely to be true one then. But the big reality is that the lower the octane of fuel, the bigger the explosion. And so if you actually lower the octane of the fuel, it becomes more volatile, but you're using less of it. So the best way to do that is to actually increase the compression ratio, run a lower octane fuel, but actually stabilize it by using water. Weirdly enough, water stabilizes. You'll see meth injection. Meth injection is a really good example. People running turbochargers, they're increasing the compression in the cylinder essentially, or that they're increasing the volume of air that's being compressed by using a turbocharger, and that often burns too hot. And so methyl hydrate and water mix is a way of reducing that temperature while still actually receiving the benefits of that increased combustion. And so you can kind of do the same running a water meth injection while you're actually dieseling the shit out of gasoline. Yeah. But that's a whole other wild world that I don't have the resources to dive into. I would love to get like a little tiny geometro. The best way to save fuel is just don't have the weight to carry. If that makes sense. You're like, what do you mean, Quinn? Well, if you have a 3,200 pound rock and you try to push that 3,200 pound rock from a stop, it's going to take a ton of effort. And that's really where your fuel economy is. If you're pushing a 32 pound rock, not a 3,200 pound rock, it's going to take a lot less energy. And so truly fuel economy is saved in reducing the vehicle's weight. Bum-ba-da! Did I render this one? I don't know. Let's do another one. See if you can get. Yeah, there we go. Let's get another render here. So make your cars lighter, damn it. They can turn better, they can stop better, and cost you less money to get them going faster. Although there's limits to that as well. If you follow like the, what is it, Thruster SSC, the first vehicle to break the sound barrier, that car was basically a train with a rocket engine in it. So in order to continually overcome the resistance of the air pressure, they actually had to have more weight behind it. Obviously, aerodynamics is, you want to reduce the amount, but yeah, that had to be a chunky boy to make that work. Basically, they just took like the Challenger rocket and turned it on its side, and then called it a land speed record. Oh, give me a second here. This is a pretty important message. Neat. Wheel information. A manufacturer that I made some wheels for is apparently sending me some maybe today. I don't know. Normally I wouldn't deal with my phone during a stream, but that seemed pretty important to me. So yeah. Holy shit. Okay. Wow. That's wild. All right. Ask and you shall receive, I guess. All right. We've sort of done some stuff, so let's update our thing here. What I'd actually like to do. Yeah, let's do a thing. I got a plan. They're just demonstration wheels. I have a job interview coming up that I was supposed to go to. And so I requested that they send me some of the wheels that I've designed for that job interview. And it looks like it was just a kind of a wild shot in the dark, just like, hey, maybe they'll do this. And they're like, we'll see. And then they just got back to me like, what's your address? So I got some, it's still unknown. I would love if they showed up in time for the job interview. They're coming from overseas and the job interview is next week. So it might not work, but either way, I'll have them, so it's nice. Let's do a thing. So let's go back and let's document parts 1. Can I get all these in? Oh, won't let me import more than one? Okay, cool. Oh, they're swearing now. They've sent me swear words, so I don't know. Things might be not quite as desired. Okay. Let's create a camera here. Let's lock this boy. I can't move him around. He's there. Oh. Yep. We have dialed back to not receiving the wheels now. Okay. Emotions all over the place. Let's do a render here. Let's go to our grumpy. Just want my damn wheels. Just need those damn wheels. Okay. What? Not so sweet. I agree. So we'll call this P1V1. Render. Actually, let's... Yeah. Oh no, let's stop this. Let's not save that. Okay. Blue's at 300 DPI. There we go. Yes, we're... There we go. That should go a bit quicker. Ah, the world is complicated. If you got money, you're going to get ahead. The secret is to lie and cheat and steal. Just be ruthless to people until you have money, and then you can be a nice guy. You can absolve your sins by giving people money back, and they'll like you, even though you stole your way to the top. That's the secret. Advice with Speed Hero. Why you render so slow? What's your deal? No. I distaste. No happy. There we go. Yeah. Render over that bench. No struggle. You do work. There we go. Part 1, version 1. Did. Two. Essentially going to give ourselves a way of presenting this information. So I'll build a bit of, I don't know, just general presentation from this. As you can see, I'm used to disappointment, so I'm just going to keep rolling with it. You witnessed that live on stream. Quinn get hyped up and excited. Quinn get sad and grumpy, and it almost looks the same. I'm used to this with wheels, especially wheel design. This seems to be the case. It's always yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. We're going to do it, we're not going to do it. We're doing it, we're not doing it. Man, it really doesn't matter who I'm dealing with it. It's a complicated process, weirdly enough. Manufacturing is tough. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm no, you know, when I teach students, I'll have them go for their driving test, and often when they go for their driving test, you know, maybe, yeah, you got that right, Nick. When they go for their driving test, they're really nervous. They're like, "Oh my god, you know, it's really scary," and they're like, "Cool, but." If you pass the test, you're actually going to have more responsibilities. All of a sudden, you have to do more stuff, right? Versus if you fail a test, you're going to be exactly the same as where you were before. So a lot of my students will put a lot of pressure on passing the test, but really, you just try again later if you fail. So don't panic. It sucks. I got really hyped up all of a sudden, but here we are. We're going to put all this work into this design, and it's likely that even then it might not get made. It's actually more likely that it won't get made than it will get made. So it's got to keep casting fish out to the universe. You put your rod out there. It's like being at a nightclub. You just hang it out. Something's going to bite. Don't do that, by the way. Okay. We got part 2. We're going to do part 2 now. That's fair. Let's move our folders here so that things are well organized. Part 2. This will be V1. Okay, so, and no further updates on that. Interesting. I'll read you an update. I've booked the freight to send you the wheels. Just hope that our journey hasn't been. I just know that our journey hasn't been smooth sailing. This is a manufacturer I had some difficulties with. Give me a second. Let's get this render going while we're waiting. Cool. Remember that I am committed to this project and would really like to be able to work together on it more in the future and offer a good product. I have to trust that you aren't going to use these wheels to go with another party. That's neat. That's so I guess the wheels are booked and on their way. Okay, that's a thing. Roller coasters. So many roller coasters. Up, down, up, down. So many roller coasters. I need to reply to this right away. What a day. What a wild day. I still don't know if they're actually in the mail. We'll find out. They might be, they may not be. Who knows? Words are free. Actions cost money. Get away from me, phone. All right. Yeah, I'm struggling here on stream. I'll tell you that. Struggling. Is this part 4v2a? Okay. I'm not going to include that one. I'm going to include the ones we actually stress tested. If you're hanging out with the stream, it is a wild stream. You're catching you're catching some emotions here. I'll tell you that. What's version 6 look like? Oh, this was our impossible version. That's right. This stress tested well, by the way. It's actually hollow spokes, like fully hollow spokes. Okay. What? Wait, like stress testing myself emotionally, like where are all the flexes and where are the failures? Most of the failures if you were to put me through finite element analysis, and I was being stress tested, so I was being under a considerable amount of stress. You're going to see a lot of pressure up here. You're going to see a lot of veins and working through here. So lots of nerves going through there. And then you're going to see like very quick rapid movements here. If that answers your question. I don't know if it does. We'll change to the third folder. Maybe I missed the question. I hope I didn't. Okay, that's one did. Hear my roommate listening to the new Papadakis video, and I'm excited to watch it later. Yeah. So many design projects to do. Fitting answer. Okay, good. Version 3. Oh, okay, this one took colors with it. You know what? Send it. I think what I'll do is try to build a visual tree of how this came about, so that they can kind of see our journey. I'd love to share that journey with my customer. What I really need is like Fleur. I need I need like a heat mapping of myself anytime I have emotions. I'd like that. I actually don't know what Fleur stands for. Be interesting to know. I assume the R stands for radiate or radiate or something like that. At what point is our war is going to be esports? So instead of like actual war, that countries will fight battle via like Counter-Strike global offensive. Like at one point will that be the norm? I think this is my favorite one, the last one. I actually like this one the best. Just thinking about Fleur and how like I've seen helicopters and stuff like in the night see heat mappings and signatures of humans through buildings and stuff, and it seems like really alien and weird. And at that point, it almost seems like not competitive. So like, just like Formula One, I'm sure war has some competitive rules. Clones versus robots war. I really want it virtual. I just want like a couple humans hammering at keyboards. I assume, you know what that is? PUBG is actually real life political warfare happening, and we don't know. We're not aware that all these countries that are competing are actually at war, like in a very real sense. And those are their soldiers. Yeah, Korea's on the up. Okay, let's do some. Let's save this just in case. We put a lot of clicking into this. Might as well save it. Can you take us to that folder? There we go. All right, let's do some Fudu Shoopy. Let's do some shooping. Oh right, we can. Let's do this. Go. Yeah, we're gonna delete that because that sucked. Do not have the letter V? There we go. V1. There we go. V1 was okay there. Zero, 2, 3. There we go. Go. Part 1 V1. So be V2, and this one will be 1868. As JPEG part 1 V2. This will be V3. This guy was 2385. He was Chonky Boy. Oh, I've saved these as JPEGs. Hamburger. Okay, let's just do this. Yep. That was hamburger. Full hamburger. Okay, there we go. 2. This guy was 1868. A great year. Only the best years. All my friends are the best years. was 1910. Go. Four diagrams in there, which was 1506. He was significantly lighter to begin with. Then we had 1581. No. Ugh, stupid. Then you've changed the name that you're saving as. Do you want to save over the other one that you're not wanting to save over? Yeah. Okay. Okay, there's 5 there. I was like, what? So version 1, what are we looking at here? So this will be part 2 results. Version 1 was 12, 53, was 1248. Are you going to jump folders each time? Okay, cool. R2, B2. I don't know what's with Windows 10, but it hates remembering which folder you were last in. Doesn't matter which program I'm in. It's like, yeah, nah. It's almost like they programmed it differently for that. Like somebody else out there had a different use for that. And they're like, oh, this is not what I would use it the way I needed to use it. And so they changed the whole program, which is, I mean, fair. We're looking at 1405. Almost there. Getting towards the end, which is really nice. Okay. Let's do a thing. Okay. There's some more drift school stuff. This song is not playing for some reason. So go to the next one.
Come to the sun with me, so I can show you something you've never seen. And both you and I shouldn't be too shy by letting go for once. Come and be free with me. Just look straight ahead, don't you stay behind, don't stay behind. Trying to make you feel right, 'cause our stars are aligned. Can I make up your mind? Follow me to the light, there is so much we can do.
Coming along.
With this life, let it sink in, this is where we begin.
Go.
All that you need to know, now that you understand what I'm trying to show you, is that you and I shouldn't be too shy by letting go for once. Come, let your spirit glow. Just look straight ahead, don't you stay behind, don't stay behind. Trying to make you feel right, 'cause our stars are aligned. Can I make up your mind? Follow me to the light, there is so much we can do in this life. Let it sink in, this is where we begin.
I can just delete the weight below them. It's got the name on it. Says it right on them.
Follow me to the light, there is so much we can do in this life.
Guess that makes more sense, I guess. I don't know.
This is where we begin.
What are we uploading? Version 4? something like that. Go. This is good. Okay, let's just focus on our Photoshop here. So, sounds like they're struggling upstairs. Okay, should be just regular aerial. Not what I wanted at all. Let's try this again. Okay. Translate scale to them 20% of the original size. There we go. Part 1, part 2, part 3, and 4. Go. Should be V5, but whatever. Is it hidden? There we go. I don't know why. There we go. So we got all those versions. Let's give them some thumbnails here. Ah. Go to this, go to that, that. Okay, so we want part 1. This goes here, I'm going to get grouped. Hide those if I need be. Okay, part 1. 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's looking good. Now 10% of the original size. Move these guys over here like so. And let's zoom. Enhance. Enhance. Okay, let's do this. Yeet. Skeet. 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 That math doesn't make sense. Because there was 10 of these. 100 divided by 10 is 10. Woo. Oh my god, thank you for the sub. Woo! That sub came out of nowhere. Nani?
Nani.
Oh man. Oh man. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Welcome back. Oh my god. What is up? We are on part 3 of our 3-part Miata design stream. This is part 3B because I keep having to do this in little chunks due to work. But we are near the end. We are actually presenting our final results to our customer. And so I'm actually creating that presentation now. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. Ta-dung. If we were to dung all of it, it would be ta-dung. So that's where we're at. You missed earlier. We had some ups and we had some downs. Oh, okay. Well, these are slow streams. These are more to document what's happening than it is for other people's entertainment, sadly. But you are entirely welcome to hang out while we do this. This should be the more interesting part. But, you know, it's limited in interestingness. So, yeah. We're just sort of wrapping it all up, if that makes sense. Okay, our next step here. So we're going to dump in round 2, fight. So we do this, this, and this, and this, and this. Take this guy, yeet him in there, skeet him in there. Enter. These guys did not auto to the... Cool. Alright, well, whatever. More energy. I like this. Let's... What happened there? Why did that do that way? No, you know what? I don't like this. Let's try that again. That was super weird. Okay, we're gonna yeet it in there. There we go. That's more logical. There we go. Those are all in order, which is sweet. So we'll go edit transform. We'll get that scale down to... Okay, just to let you know, 100. We're at 100%. This fits 100% of the width. That's how it works. 100 divided by 5 is 20. These should, in theory, fit this perfectly. But I have a strong feeling it's going to do a weird to me. So, let's find out. Actually, let's, before we even do that, let's do that down here. So we're going to snap this. He is snapped. In Photoshop, there is a snap feature, which is nice. It helps you organize stuff. It'll find the edge of an image and just click it into the next one. But for some reason, our snapping, our math, the math of our snap Yeah, again, what the deal? Snap. It is not evenly spaced, nor is it... Don't get it. Okay, let's snap that on. Snap is turned on, okay? As am I. Then we're gonna go out. Okay, that snapped. Let's try again. That snapped. That snapped. Yeah, what's the deal with the math there, champs? That's super odd. Okay, well, that's okay. I do not understand why it... I set it as 100 on the width, and then I divided it down. Wild, wild, wild. Anger consumes me. The math is incorrect. Okay, let's do some other stuff. Okay, this is part 2. Check it out. It fills the screen. So in theory, this is 10 of them. I should be able to divide this by 10. They should fit perfectly. These ones are even easier to see that the snap has been achieved. Let's go back. Let's do it again. Let us enhance. Get in there, enhance. All right. So that snapped correctly. That snapped correctly. These are out of order. 1, 2. Yeah, they are out of order. No, you're out of order. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. No, these are in order. What's the deal? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That's looking good. Oh, I see why it looked like it was out of order. Okay, that's correct. There we go. My brain. My antique brain. This one should fill exactly the space. It do. I don't know why this one, the math was better. I don't get it. No, just don't do that. How about you go up? Oh, wild concept. Quinn, mad at Photoshop, the stream. And now the video game. Watch an elderly man get mad at Photoshop. Need car parts for Christmas. Tell me more. Which car parts do we need and why? We'll scale this down just so it looks similar to the other one above. Dun, 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 dun. Maintenance is important. I like driving a car that like doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart underneath me. So that's not bad stuff. The ball joints in the GS300 is going to be... The Mustang will be easier to fix. So the GS300, the ball joints are part of the arm. They're not replaceable as far as I know. There might be better solutions to that now, but when I worked on Mark IV Supras, which are basically mechanically extremely similar, the ball joints were non-replaceable. You had to replace the whole arm, which kind of sucked. Okay. Speaking of sucks, I didn't quite standardize our... we can do this. It's not going to be... Okay, let's dive in. Let's find out the best looking one. Go. Ah, at least they're bolted. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Do it before it becomes an issue. I think, hopefully your stickers arrived for you. I can't remember if they did or not. I think they did, and I might be wrong. But hopefully those came for you. Okay, let's get into... It does. Actually, it has to travel essentially a longer distance than normal. From, like, if I left Victoria and I drove horizontally across Canada, it would be a shorter distance than driving diagonally to Florida. So it's got to go the furthest distance it possibly can. Let's make these guys all scale. We'll make them 50% of their size. Maybe make them 40% of their size. There we go. Okay. go. Are you seeing shit, or are those hollow spokes? They are entirely hollow spokes. You're not seeing shit. You should. That's exactly what you should be seeing. Is some hollow spokes. So we, yeah, to kind of give me a second here. We'll do a bit of a review here because I'd love to do a review. We'll scale this up. Scale maybe 22, 25. There you go. So we'll do this. These guys can shuffle over. And these guys can shuffle back. This guy here will make a little bit scale down a bit. Give him like 15. And this last guy, make him scale up a little bit. And then we'll call this style 1. Duplicate. Style 2. Thank you. Yeah, so we did a bunch of stress tests and we found that the hollow spoke was a benefit for weight and strength. So that was kind of the way to go. Yeah, I want to do a bit of a review here just so we can kind of catch up to where we're at. Okay, now I'll group those guys, and then on top of this, make a new one and check it out. Let's do this. This is gonna get a bit weird. So we totally did version 4. Actually, 4. And we went down to version 1, and we went to here. So that's kind of how it worked. Here. I'll call this part 3. Here. Sweet. The GS300 is a cool car. It's a comfy car. It feels good. It can do all those things. I myself have my own GS300 desires, which I left a note on one recently, just for that potential. I'm not a buy a car guy. I'll follow where the world takes me when it comes to which car I'm supposed to be driving. If the world puts a car in my hands, then that is the one I'm going to operate. But there is a GS300 near my house. It's a first gen, And yeah, it would be lovely to have a undercover drift boy. So he looks stock on the outside, tons of knuckles and a welded diff underneath, and then you just cruise around as if nothing happened. So we have our sort of final kind of layout here. Have you left the factory stereo in there? I had a LS400 and the factory stereo was more than enough. I don't know why people even further upgraded. It was so lovely. We would do drifts and we would just have Biggie playing and just going ham. I drift mine in the auto. When I had my LS400, I drifted in the auto. That's kind of you'll be okay. You don't need a manual. I don't know where that came from or why people think that's really important. Yeah, the screen. People kick the screens in. That sucks. Okay, let's save this. It's JPEG. Final. Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, let's make this bigger. Canvas size, height, 125. And we'll do this. I don't like that. No. Um, 5%? Skinny guy. Transformer. Let's scale this guy up. And for sport, let's do a thing. Inverse, delete, and then inverse, hit fill, style, stroke, all is white. And I have more plans. Great plans. The best plans. My plans are better than everybody else's plans. Let's do this. So we're going to copy this bit here. Now, if we do this, and we do this, life should be good. And then, if we do this, layer, style. Actually, before we even do that, check this nonsense out. There, drop shadow. We'll do the size. Crank that opacity up. I'll make the distance not. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Take this layer, this layer. We're gonna go merge those layers. Now, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're then gonna do that. And then, after all that, I'm gonna go layer, style, drop shadow. No, not you. Yeah, you. Layer. We're gonna copy this bit here. So we're gonna go Control C, Control V. And this bit actually gonna go below. No, no. Not what I wanted. I go Control C, Control V. Then put that in exactly the same spot. Cool. We'll delete that from, no. We'll delete that from this one. And then actually take this guy here, put him down under so that when we layer, style, drop shadow, you get more sense of depth. There we go. And this one can, this guy here can adjust it just a little bit. There we go. And there we go. Now we've got our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful this guy here will go down there. We'll layer group these guys. And then we can even put a layer style stroke around those guys. Maybe a 10. And we can even take, I know, the music died. I'm missing chat. Oh my God. Fix the internet. There we go. Oh, am I self-taught on everything I do is self-taught. all of it is self-taught. There is no, I graduated high school just barely. That's about it. So I don't know if that's good or bad, to be honest, because I mean, I struggle to eat every month, so maybe not a great thing. But yeah, I am self-taught, so. I guess this guy can go. He can be moved around. And then we can take this group, move him down here. Performance driving, everything. All of it is self-taught. There is no... So to give you some context, I grew up with a very poor single mom. It was sort of like a Salvation Army dinner for Christmas, kind of whatever free toys were in the box. And that was kind of my childhood, if that makes sense. And then it was just me and my mom. And I had to see it sort of, if she's working, I got to teach myself, so I taught myself. That's also why I got to focus a lot on my interests, because there was nobody there to go, hey man, you should probably focus on life skills instead of interests. So that could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. But it is the reality. The abusive blur. We'll wave this a bit, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Not so much. A bit, and then we'll rotate this. Layer style. Go. Over here. Save. And then final. Save as JPEG. Sweet. Ooh. Let's take a look. Can't you see? It's Can't You See Productions. Let's take a look at our photos. So we got some car show photos. Nice. Ooh. Hello to you. How many people are in the how many, why are all these people there? Who are all these people? What are you doing there? What are you, none of you guys are just, why do you not have, how do you not have ear protection? You knew you were going that day. You knew it was going to be loud. What's the deal? Oh, who's got a Capri? Hell yeah. So few people even know what a Mercury or a Ford Capri is. Not a Mercury Capri. That's a different vehicle, but very few people know that either. Hell yeah. This is well documented. I like this. Nice. We even got the snap here. Hell yeah. This is a four-wheel drive class, not a front-wheel drive class. Heck yeah. Oh, we got EF. I see that EF. Hands count as ear protection. Who's the tough guy? Tell me all about tough guy. Who's the guy that's like, are you actually going to make fun of my Steelies? Who's that? I assume their name is Joe because it says Joe's slammed. Okay, what else do we got here? These are some good photos. This is nice. What happened to taking photos? More. Why is there not more photos? Oh yeah, rear-wheel drive Cavalier. Hell yeah. It's obviously not a Cavalier anymore, and it never was to begin with, but oh, here we go. Let's get those likes on there. And look at that like. There we go. Oh, it shook. Why did it shake? Now we're talking. Bone stock Cobalt SS. How many pillar gauges does this guy have? Tell me. Come on, I need it. Oh yeah, there's the top sportster. Oh hell yeah. 323, where all the trim has been painted because this car has been repainted at some point. This is a mercy photo. I guarantee this is. I went to the car show, or I went to the local car meet, and my friends were there, and one of my friends, they got this car from their mom, and I took photos of all my other friends' cars, but I didn't take a photo of Jimmy's car, and Jimmy's gonna be mad, so I'm gonna take a photo of his car, even though he rear-ended somebody on the highway only a couple weeks ago. Such a mercy photo. I love that. Yeah, same. This is a gentle side swipe repaired at home. I like this. Gotta dig into the old shit, man. Oh no, a Mighty Car Mod sticker. No. Oh no. Oh. They do tell you can do stuff at home, and you do feel like you can. Oh, we're gonna get the there we go. Get the cute photos out. Oh, this is okay. This is the guy that owns this. I'm guessing it. Yeah. Is this? We got some fancy. Is this? Oh, we got ninjas. This. How do you ride that? That's a ZX 1400, I think. I think that's what that one is. Top sports machine, really. We've dug into the depths of things here. Look at this. Oh, Rentec. We found that one company online that's in Bulgaria that makes like C1. I think this is a C230. Is that? It's a makes C230 parts, but they're really small parts. But they sent a big sticker. Yeah. And so I'm gonna put it on there. Love this. Oh no! Paint stuff. Okay, we got. There's maybe some sports in there. I'm digging it. Oh yeah, yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're actually talking true sports, real sports. Look at this little duder. Oh, there's a bunch of styles going on in here. So this is like an American pickup truck bumper that's been shortened to fit there. We've got our fiberglass front fenders. We got our fiberglass rear fender like additions. Some American racing wheels, I think those are. That thing's sick. Now we're talking. Oh, Bean, welcome back. We're just taking a little bit of a detour during our stream to check out some car photography from Mr. Mark III. How could I miss an XR4 Ti, the faster Mustang, the better, faster, stronger Mustang? Okay, can we talk about this for a second? So let's say it's 1985. And out comes a new Mustang SVO. is mechanically identical to an XR4 Ti. They are the same. It is the same motor, the same front suspension, the same rear, and it's just one is, I think the XR4 Ti is 4-bolt, and I think the SVO is 5x100, which is basically a Camry bolt pattern. But otherwise, they're the same diff and rear suspension setup for the most part. So it's now 1985, and this Mustang comes out, and people are like, that's not a Mustang. You can't drag race that. That has independent suspension. It's got a small displacement motor with a turbo. So zoom it all. Just sit around and wait for over. What am I thinking of? 2018, I guess, minus 1985. What are we thinking? What is that, like 33, 34 years? Now, guess what the popular Mustang is? The Mustang with the independent suspension and the small displacement turbo motor. Just saying. Oh yeah, Starlet boy? Nice. Big fan. He's got some grippy meats on there too. Not a big fan of the dash, but it's a Corolla, so we got to give it a like. Fucking Americans. I like it. Oh, we got some rotary boys. Yep, I'm down. Here is a top sports machine. Actually, though, I want one of these. I want to get a 6-speed one. I don't know if drag racing this is the best choice to drag race your Toyota Matrix, but I'm stoked that somebody way back in 2011 was into that. We have the before the. This was an expensive car, it then became a cheap car, and now is back to being an expensive car. And we've got the Volk GTCs, I think, in there, which is an underappreciated 2-piece wheel. Yeah. Sierra Sapphires. Let's take a look. Okay, so the sedan. I mean, the sedan is cool. It makes sense. It's kind of a better XR4 Ti. It is the same chassis again, but I prefer the Ford P100, which is also the same chassis, just happens to be a pickup truck instead. There we go. Ta-dung. No, the Sapphire is very cool. But I would pick a standard Ford Sierra with the big bay windows, and maybe a regular or a P100 over top of any of those. Like these are good sports boys. Look at that. Nobody talks about these outside of the UK, which is weird. Yeah. Here, let's get that in the shot here. Yeah, he's sick. Big fan. Big fan. It's all your Cosworth that you wanted? I'm glad we're teaching you or showing you new stuff. Here you go. Here's a Cosworth version, wide body. Another Cosworth version. Oh, somebody tried to make an extended cab? Hell yeah. They didn't quite achieve their goals, but they tried. I like this. There was a South African Ford Sierra that actually had a factory 5-liter V8 in it. So if you dig into that, it is out there somewhere. Sweet. Okay, so this is where we're kind of at with our project. It seems like this is 2 weeks of work summed up. That's it, in one photo. We want this. There, style. Stroke, we'll give it a 10. We'll give it a 5. Of this, I do want to take this and maybe image adjustment, hue saturation. And image adjust. There we go. There we are. So that's it. That's the thing. That's the whole. We did it. We went from nothing to a full concept of a wheel, and we did the entire thing on a live stream. The whole thing. Okay, that's all of it. Let's save this. We'll file save as JPEG. Yeah, I know you're trying to save right now. Save as. I know. Okay, it's saving in the background. And we can kind of like, yeah, dump into here our final image. Okay, it's too big for it. It's like, no, man, that's too big. How big is that? He's 14 megabytes. Okay. We'll make a smaller version for the internet. Because the actual pixels of this, how big is this? Yeah, he's big. Okay. Oh yeah, it's like lagging the computer. Oh yeah, this is big. Okay. I'll make him 12. I'll make him 12 inches high. There we go. Struggling. It's always easier to shrink a photo than it is to expand one, so, you know, there's that. There we go. We won't save that. We'll leave it big scale, but there we go. Ta-dunk. Woo! So, yeah, I don't know what to do now. We kind of met the end. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take a 5-minute break, go use the washroom, grab a little snack here, and maybe we'll come back and play some video games. Does that sound good? I'm ready to take a break from work today. I've worked most of the day today, so Dale Simulator. Poster size prints, please. It is very likely that we'll actually do this as a poster. Yes. This will sadly only be available to our patrons, though. So every month, I actually send out a huge newsletter to all my patrons. So they get actually a big size. It's a 2-size 11 by 17 poster every month that has a newsletter on one side and a big image on the other. I'll probably be using this one for our this month's Patreon poster. So yeah, that does exist. It is a thing. We've got a couple of just because maybe you don't know, maybe you do know. We've got a couple different tiers. One of our tiers is actually a sticker of the month club, so they get a special sticker that's only for them, and then a tier just a little bit lower than that is just the newsletter. So it kind of goes like people who donate get to hang out with our Speed Hero chat. That's kind of our like our intro tier. People who donate a little bit more get to hang out with our Speed Hero chat, and they get a discount code on our Speed Hero website. Then we have above that is our sort of our newsletter that I send out every month, and then above that we have our newsletter and a special sticker. So there's all these sort of crazy layers. If you didn't know, now you know. But I'm going to take just a small break here. I'm going to figure out what to do next, and we'll play some video games. If by Dale Simulator, I'm not sure what you mean. Are we talking about crashing into walls and doing oval track racing? Because I would love to do that if that's what we're talking about. I haven't played iRacing in a bit, and I don't know when my subscription is up. But yeah, I would love to do that. So yeah, we'll jump to a small break here. Race hell, praise Dale. Hell yeah. I very strongly support that. Yours ran out? Yeah, I bought a year, but I don't know when I bought a year. So I don't know. It's pricey. It's sort of worth it. It's 50% worth it. I would enjoy continuing at maybe a lower cost than what they charge. But yeah, okay, we're going to take a break here. And we'll be back in a second. Bye. See you soon.